Give me a T.
T.
C.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a Ping Stars podcast.
Tipping Stars
Stars
Podcast.
That was so stupid. Everyone, welcome to the first episode of the Tipping Stars Podcast. Oh
Yes!
my God! Look at us. Look at all these white men.
I'm actually part white.
All right, so in case you aren't aware, so in case you aren't aware of who we are already, we are gonna go in alphabetical order of the hosts. There are currently 6 of us. If you're listening to us on SoundCloud or Spotify, maybe at some point. Some point. Yeah. So, myself talking right now. I am Jack Division. My name is Jack. In case you didn't notice, you go for it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
My name is Jay Matthew. My room is blue. Never been blue before. We got hoodies on. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm Jay Matthew. I make YouTube, and I make a lot of YouTube sometimes. Who's this guy behind me? Who's next to me? Who's that guy?
He's wearing a red hat right now.
That's
me.
you.
That's you.
Yes.
Oh, he pointed to Jack.
No, put you.
We're all like different. All
What up?
different.
I'm Nin Dude. Some people call me JR or Nin, but yeah, I'm Nin Dude. I like to do all funny stuff on my channel, and yeah.
What about the British guy? The British guy?
The British guy.
Okay, well, alright. I'm James. Online I go by Nintendo James because I was a very creative child. I also make YouTube videos about video games. And I'm English, and that makes me stand out.
He's a British
somehow.
guy.
Yeah.
He's very British. All right.
Sexy
1 out of 2 Canadians. Go.
Well, I am Nathan. My channel is the Nathan709. I like video games.
I don't play them.
That's it. I don't play them, but I like them.
I'm sensing a common theme here.
And I love numbers.
Oh, shit.
Apparently,
He's the ambassador of the number 709.
I'm the ambassador of 709.
True. That is true. All right. 2 out of 2. I was about to say British people because there's not another.
Who's
Canadian. Go.
Yo, what's up? My name is Ventus HD, and
Do you like video games?
yeah, I like video games.
Which one?
You know?
Which one? Which one?
Which one? I think he loves Lego Indiana Jones.
Oh, you know.
Do you
Like
also
Indiana
happen
Jones.
to record yourself speaking about them and post them on the internet?
Yes, I
He's
do.
a
I do.
YouTuber. Like,
Wow.
all of
He's
us
a
are
YouTuber.
YouTubes. Guys,
We all make
Yeah.
Or
YouTube.
YouTubes.
I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah. Did our very basic personalities give it away? So to start us off, you might be wondering if you already know who we are. What is this? Why are we all on a new channel? What is with all the hoodies, especially JR's fabulous looking hoodie? What is the deal? And why is James British? All these questions will be answered right now. So
Not all of them.
no, yeah,
Some of them.
I'm
the
still
last
asking
one's
that one.
up in the air. So, backstory. We have all 6 of us have been friends for a very solid amount of time. I'd like to say since maybe summer of last year. Well, like
Yeah.
some of us, we've met throughout, the past couple years. I've known
From
Nathan
2019 to like the
2019 to now, exactly.
Yeah.
We basically met and we've basically just amassed a sort of friend group thing, and we, at least me personally, I thought it would be a lot of fun to. I mean, we're always so close. We call all the time. We text each other all
we
the
work
time.
on content together. We almost all the time we're involved in each other's productions and content.
Yeah.
And we're
Exactly,
all
and
making stuff
our
together.
writing process, we ask each other for tips. So I thought it made sense that we
Tips?
should collectively
Tipping.
tipping stuff.
Sorry.
And so I thought it'd be fun collectively if we just did a project where we are all able to collaborate and work toward one goal. And ultimately, what we decided, this has been a working idea since like November, I'm pretty sure, where we have ultimately decided to make a podcast where we're able to talk about Nintendo and video games and things that just pique our interests. And yeah, so that's what brings us all here today. This is the first episode of
Many.
many. And yeah, so if you want to check us out on any other social medias, be my guest, because we happen to have a Twitter, a SoundCloud, a TikTok, and a YouTube. And JR is getting up from his chair.
Where's he going?
Where's
he already had enough of the podcast.
Yeah, so we
that's
are
it,
we are
fine.
raring to go. We're very excited to start bringing us some new, bringing us and you all some fun content involving our funny guy peoples, and we are planning on having episodes maybe bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Is that what our
The-
bi-weekly?
What we're doing is it's gonna be bi-weekly unless there's some like big Nintendo,
Big thing.
usually Nintendo like announcement like released in between weeks, and in that case we will hop into a call and record on like on a limb and
Yeah,
talk
if
about
we
that.
if we feel something comes up that warrants it,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
get an extra
yeah.
episode.
We'll give it a try. So
That's wrong.
yeah, so we are all here. This is every person a part of this podcast right now. Expect some guests maybe in the future. That could be a lot of fun. Maybe expect like me to not be here sometimes. Expect James not to be here sometimes. Expect
I'm gonna
Nathan
be
not
gone
to
for the
here sometimes.
summer.
Nathan's not going to be here for like 12
So-
episodes, maybe. No, so we're just planning on this is obviously like a side gig besides what we usually do on YouTube. So we're all collectively putting an effort for this, but our main focuses will obviously be on our respective channels. So without further delay, why don't we just get right into the episode, shall we?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in recent news, it has been confirmed that E3 has been canceled. It's dead.
Oh no.
I'm turning off my
Ventus
air
killed
conditioner.
E3. He
Yeah,
killed it.
I murdered. I took.
You wished for too much Kingdom
Keyblade.
Hearts, and it was like good
He
enough.
took the
Oh.
Keyblade. He stabbed
Keyblade.
E3. He stabbed
He-
Jeff Keighley, and he. Yeah. So basically, there's no E3 this year. However, we are fully expecting a June Nintendo Direct to come up in the month of July, in June, obviously. And so we are gathered here today to maybe talk about what we're expecting and maybe what we're hoping for this Nintendo Direct. So I'd like to give the floor to in June. I'd love to give the floor to Jason first to talk about
You first, Jack.
me first.
You're first in the cycle.
I'm hosting
Yeah!
the episode.
Yeah. So you go first.
God, I've been talking too much. Fine, I'll go first. Okay, so basically,
Mother 3.
Jason's next. We're gonna what we're planning on doing. So what I want to hear is one, what do you expect from the Direct? What do you expect to see? What is something that you, when you turn it on, you'll be hyped to see, won't be hyped to see, but something that you will probably see in the Direct. And number two, what are your hopes? What do you want to see from the Direct? What is like if you were Reggie?
You wouldn't be at
Reggie.
Nintendo.
Yeah, you wouldn't be at Nintendo. Let's say you were.
And you wouldn't be at GameStop either.
That's true. You'd be an author of a book. If you were, let's say you were Doug Bowser, and you got to pick what gets announced at the Direct, what would it be and why? So I'll get us started. So, the Nintendo Direct in June, I am fully expecting to see an updated release date for the Advance Wars 1+2 reboot camp. And not to keep it political, but there has been some reason why the Advance Wars was delayed until further notice. And I mean, I want to know when, because I pre-ordered the game and
You got a paper for Christmas.
I got a sheet of paper with a black and white printed out logo of the reboot camp logo, and I still haven't gotten the game yet. It was supposed to come out last month, in April. So, whatever. But what I want to see an updated release date, because I'm excited for Advance Wars, and two, I'm also excited for Way Forward, who created Shantae to develop or release a Nintendo product, that sort of thing. Yeah. And then hopes. What I hope. Mother 4. No, I'm hoping for Mother 3, obviously. But I don't know. Maybe some.
Mother 3
I don't.
for the
Mother
GBA
3
Online.
for
How
the
was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then release and then the
GameCube
GameCube Online alongside that.
GameCube would be like the
pack.
game. If there was
That
a
would-
GameCube, that's not to steal your moment, but if there was a GameCube
Go for it.
Online announced for Switch, it would literally be the greatest Nintendo console ever.
I would break the
Yep.
world.
'Cause GameCube kind of like has like a vault.
GameCube has the best
like, around
Nintendo
it.
library ever.
It does.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
That's true.
Its
It's like
only
kinda like-
competition being like the Wii U with the current eShop. I'll get
And
into
it's
that
too
when I talk.
expensive.
Yeah, it's like
Oh.
it's basically an entire vault. Like they got all these like quality games, but like most of them they've never re-released.
Like,
There's
if you
never
guys-
even been a GameCube Virtual Console or anything.
If you guys
Yeah,
are like
that's true.
watching my channel, like my GameCube library is very, very limited.
Not existent.
Not
It's,
good.
it's minimal.
I want to
So-
be able to play Donkey Bongo game.
Donkey
On the Switch.
and a,
I actually
and a
have
sequel.
that.
I love.
That's the
That's
one
actually
game
in my
I
hopes. I
have.
wanted to see Donkey Bongo Game 3. So
Donkey Bongo Game 3.
This one has All Star on it.
It does hit a Donkey Konga 2 for the game.
Oh, yeah,
It does
Donkey
have all
both
that.
both Donkey Konga games have better song selections than Wii Music, and that is a fact I will constantly tell people every opportunity I get.
Yeah, true.
It's true. So hopes I want to see, or hopes I want to see GameCube Online with some new games, and then like Mother 3. Just kind of like sprinkle in there.
Drop it. I mean, you dropped
hints of Mother 3.
Drop in some.
Drop in just a hint of the Mother 3 fan translation being released on the Virtual Console.
Yeah, as if
so-
they would do anything with FanWorks ever.
You know what? I don't want. Shut up.
Anyways.
So next, Jason J Matthew of the J Matthew Clips YouTube channel. What do you
What?
want to see? What are
Anyway.
your hopes?
My hopes? Oh, their needs, Jack. Their needs.
Oh!
As you may have noticed, they announced that the greatest things to ever happen in Nintendo's career, the Wii U eShop and the 3DS eShops are getting shut down. Well, practically starting in August, really finishing in like May of next year, wasn't it? August is like when you can't add like
Yeah,
credit card
I think
funds
that's
or something anymore. Like May next year is like the full like you can only re-download from now on. But that's a huge issue because they want to remove our hundreds of retro games from Nintendo DS games. You can play DS on the Wii U. Wii libraries, GBA libraries, SNES, NES. I mean, we have those on the Switch, but there's games like Mario RPG that aren't even on the Switch yet. So that would even be nice. But like, they want to cut these services when we don't even have almost all of them on the Switch yet. Which is like, that's just a Nintendo moment. Like, I can't be that surprised. But I would say,
That's so true.
I would say they better ramp up their online before it closes, because if not, that's not good. Because I want to be able to play these games without paying $200 for a complete box copy. You know, I'll play Metroid Prime Trilogy without losing my life insurance, which I don't pay for my life insurance. But you know how
You won't be able to play. You won't be able to play Mario vs. Donkey Kong Tipping Stars.
Fact. That's we should have brought that up. That's where the name came from. If you're
That's
confused,
where the name came from.
there's an
We
obscure
tweeted
Nintendo game.
tweeted the game out. We tweeted the game out on April.
We tweeted pictures.
That's
of
true.
the
Everyone
cover.
did that. That was unintentional. That was an unintentional launch. We all like teased it. 'Cause
Yeah,
wasn't it you, Jason,
yeah.
that tweeted it first, and
I
then Nathan,
started
and then
it.
everyone
No,
else?
it was
Yeah.
Nathan.
I tweeted it and then everyone else did.
I tweeted the 3DS version.
Yeah, you were the only one who
You changed
tweeted
it
the
up.
3DS version.
But
People
yeah,
were even like, "Why are they tweeting this?"
I think what's most likely though, if they do decide to make a good move for once and start ramping up their online, there's been a lot of recent rumors about GBA on Switch and stuff like that. There's even been like lists leaked. Obviously, they're leaks are leaks, obviously. But man can only dream. They had a lot of good things on that list, like Golden Sun and everything. So if that actually happens, it'd be great, because then I won't cry that much about the Wii U shop. I'll still cry a lot, but not as much. I won't cry that much. 3DS eShop I never really used. When I played my 3DS, I was like a little baby, so I didn't really know what an eShop was. So I used the Wii U eShop a lot though. I absolutely love the Wii U shop. I think in my opinion, with the Wii U's eShop being online still, it's like kind of better than the Switch, besides most aspects. I feel like the Wii U and the Switch kind of coincide as like the greatest Nintendo console in my mind when the eShop was up. But when it's down, you better have those games bought, because they're not going to bring the Switch for like ever.
Oh, is it Mr. JR. Is it his time?
JR, what do you think about the direct? What do you think is gonna happen?
What do you want? What do you want for the direct? What's next?
I want the Luigi Matrix game, but that would be as cool as that would be.
One.
I don't think it's gonna happen because they're cowards. Cowards. They won't give us to us because they're cowards.
Nintendo's are their cowards. You're right.
Yeah.
And ladies, gentlemen, and everyone, we have our first JR moment.
Yes.
One of many. You'll be seeing it first.
Like the episodes, there'll be many more.
There's gonna be so many moments.
Our first JR moment where he becomes JR.
I would like to see an actual full Donkey Kong game.
Oh
release.
yeah.
That was like
year.
last year.
That would be
wasn't it?
cool. Yeah, there was like a leak.
There was a
last
leak from
year.
that the Odyssey team were making like a Donkey Kong game.
Yeah.
Which
is
I really
great.
want that announced at some point.
Because all we've
Like-
kind of seen for Donkey Kong in the past decade is just Donkey Kong Country game. It returns
Revamp.
Tropical
With
Freeze,
Donkey Kong mode.
returns 3D. It's just the same thing over and over again. We need
And also,
we need a
last
Donkey Kong
year
64 type thing.
Last year was the 40th anniversary, and so a lot of people were thinking they might do something for that, and they didn't because they don't care about Donkey
Because of
Kong.
Nintendo.
Same with Zelda.
Although
They only care about Mario.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, they only care about
They didn't do
Mario.
it. That's right. They didn't do
They
it.
did nothing for Zelda, and everyone was like everyone knew for sure they would because if they had this thing for Mario, it's Zelda and Mario.
Zelda. It's Zelda, for
Yeah.
God's sake.
The only Zelda thing was the GBA thing, which it's just a novelty.
And then
at that point.
Skyward Sword HD, and then Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild 2 trailer,
Mario got more.
Wow.
Still no name.
which got delayed to 2023.
Which is why no one's gonna mention it in our direct predictions here, because we
Actually,
know.
I have it written down, but I'm not probably.
Oh, whoops.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway, JR, anything else to add to your point about Donkey
I
Kong?
would like to see just like a game just release maybe they'll throw it in there. Oh yeah, this year by the way, maybe the Mario and Luigi those 2D story.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the Mario
I
and
would
Luigi
love to
games.
see either a new game or a port or something. That would be cool.
I'd love to-
I think
Yeah.
a port of Bowser's Inside Story is probably the most likely.
I want a port of
I
the
know-
first three.
I know
Yeah.
I know the dev team shut down, but Nintendo still owns it, so I'm sure they can find
Alpha
someone else
Dream.
to. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
who it was. That's who it was.
I need
grew up on
Partners
the
in Time
game
to come
on
back.
that.
Partners in Time is so good.
Partners
I
in
love
Time,
it.
yeah.
It's so underrated.
Underappreciated.
Dream Team.
So good.
I haven't played any of those games. I probably played a bit of what's the first one?
Superstar
Superstar
Saga.
Superstar Saga.
That one's good.
Yeah,
I knew that.
It was a weird situation because people were like, oh, it's such an underappreciated franchise, and then they kept doing them, and to the point that people were like, there's too many, and now they've just completely stopped.
Yeah, because you had Dream Team and you had Paper Jam, and then they were losing money, so they remade the first one and the third one, and no one bought those, and then they went out of business. They never, You know what? If they remade Partners in Time, we may still have Alpha Dream.
But they also remade them
Alpha Dream
on.
here.
They also remade them on a system that you could play the originals on.
Yeah.
So there wasn't
That's
really
true.
a whole
That's
lot of
very
point.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they added extra modes or whatever, which didn't really add anything to the game.
What was it? Bowser Jr. something in the.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Bowser Jr.'s story or whatever.
yeah.
Speaking of
Something.
Bowser Jr., James, what is your prediction for the
So,
direct?
Did you have anything else to say, JR?
Oh, that's right.
No.
Okay.
That was pretty much
Right. So, if you're not familiar with me, I feel like it's important to know that I'm a very big fan of a little game called Bayonetta.
You draw.
Music.
Really?
Music.
Especially the
PS3
PS3 version.
So yes, and because I love Bayonetta so much, I really want Wii Music too. I
Well, go on.
okay.
3 adventures.
Yeah. So Bayonetta 3 is a game that got announced and then we heard very little about for bordering on 5 years, and then we finally got our first trailer in October saying it was coming out this year. So I really want just some more information on it, whether it's a release date or not, whether it's just a new trailer, because it's kind of been a while since we've heard anything. I'm expecting it to be, if it does come out this year, like a late year kind of release, like November, December maybe. But just anything to hear from Bayonetta would warm my heart and make me not cry every night for once. But then also my other hopes, I want I'm hoping for some release dates on some like smaller indie titles. I know we just had Indie World, but I feel like they focused a lot on new stuff that we hadn't seen. So what I'm really hoping for is an Oxenfree 2 release date, because that was supposed to come out last year. I love Oxenfree, it's one of my favorite games ever, and the trailer for the sequel looked great, so I really want some news on that. Outer Wilds is supposed to come out this year. They said later this year. They haven't even given like a window for that. Jack, you want to say something?
Hollow Knight Silksong.
I was gonna say Hollow Knight, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Please.
I know several people who would like actually explode. And then finally, I said smaller indie games. It's not a small game at all, but the Portal Companion Collection got announced pretty recently. That was my most wanted Switch port of all time. I've been desperate to play those games for years, and so those 3 games I want release dates on, and then just anything about Bayonetta 3 because I'm dying for some more info.
Wait, I also got one more thing. I actually didn't think about this till now, but I would love to see the announcement for Splatoon 3 Direct. They don't have to play anything.
Oh yeah.
I want like June. They announce like, oh, Splatoon 3 Direct, by the way, happening in like July, and they'll give us like a direct or something.
I mean, they delayed Splatoon and they brought Xenoblade like 2 months forward, so yeah. There's time. There's a lot of time.
But like Splatoon's not coming out until like
yeah.
August.
Xenoblade 3.
So I feel like it would be possible that they'll announce like a direct
September.
in July.
For Splatoon.
And
September?
Yeah.
Yeah, July or August for the thingy.
Yeah,
Maybe like a splat test as well, or double test
Oh,
fire
yeah.
or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's fire,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might do that. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Direct in July, test fire August, and then the game releases in September.
I mean, they did test fire for both for the past.
For
weekends,
Splatoon
right?
2, they did a whole like Splatfest. Like
Oh, yeah.
you had to download like an extra like application, and then you played like a Splatfest. So I don't know if they'll do that again, but
Well, they've done it for both the first game and the second game.
yeah,
So
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
it would make a lot of sense.
So
if
I'm
they did.
assuming they just do what they did with the other
That'd be
two
big.
and do it again.
Not the Indie World thing. Did they announce the release date for Omori in that?
They didn't talk
I
about
didn't want
Omori.
They didn't talk about Omori?
No.
I want the direct to talk about Omori, please. That'd be great.
Yeah, we need
Pre-order the
Omori.
game on Fangamer. I would love the physical edition, please.
Release
I'm
date,
desperate.
everything.
Yeah, I heard that Indie World
Release-
wasn't that great. It was like
It was okay. It was, like I said though, it was like a lot of new stuff. So
Yeah.
it's kind of stuff people aren't already invested in. But
Yeah.
I think the only thing they showed that was already announced was Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which looks funny.
Oh,
But
it's love.
I used to play I played the alpha on my PC a very long time ago.
I played it on mobile.
Actually, my
it was on
least viewed video my least viewed video on my channel is me playing the alpha of that game.
Really?
Yeah, it's like 12, 13 views. Yep.
You gotta
watch
make it
it.
the most. Go watch
Go
it.
watch
Make it
it.
the most watched video on his channel.
That would
Yeah.
be nice compared to my current one.
that's gonna be the one to beat Johnny.
Oh yeah,
That's
Yeah,
true.
there we
that
go.
would be
Oh my
nuts. That'd be
God.
nuts. That'd be awesome.
So don't
All
go
right,
watch.
Mr.
Don't
700.
go watch Johnny. Don't do it.
Don't watch
Yeah,
Johnny
dude.
Johnny. Watch Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. All right, 710 minus one. Nathan,
Oh, it's me.
what?
Oh,
are
What do you
hoping?
think? Do you have anything to say about the game?
No, yeah.
A few
We'll get 'em.
things. Well, we already mentioned Splatoon 3, and I think what JR said, I didn't think of that, and I like that,
Oh yeah.
so I don't need to mention
Mhm.
that. Switch Sports just came out like a month ago,
Switch Force 2.
and
So what
they
does that mean?
already have golf. That's
Switch
coming
Resort.
out that's already coming out in the fall. Golf is being added, I think.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
should just
But I'd
add
love
it
to
in.
see like more sports added eventually. I don't know if they would talk about it at E3.
Cricket.
or something.
Cricket.
Cricket.
Oh,
Like
play the hell out of some
like
cricket,
boxing.
dude.
That was boxing was like really fun on the Wii. Like I played a lot.
Is boxing not in the new one?
It's not in it, yeah.
No, there's.
Oh yeah, boxing. No.
And baseball. I played a lot of baseball on the original as well.
Baseball's not in the new one either. I bought
No,
the game. I
Nintendo
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what's in
like
it.
release baseball for Switch Sports, but call it cricket. It will literally just.
No. They
No,
add
wait,
Baseball
cricket
you
and
call
baseball.
rounders.
They're gonna add both. Because
Yeah,
they
Wait,
added
what's
both
in the game then?
badminton.
Yeah, they
Soccer,
have both badminton and tennis.
bowling, sword fighting,
Badminton and tennis.
Badminton and tennis.
No, Jack.
Badminton and tennis are the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have baseball.
Volleyball as well.
Switch Sports Resort. I want to see in the direct.
So yeah, I don't know when. I don't know if we get it this soon, but maybe. I don't know. Nintendo is Nintendo. I like you never know. I guess I'll stick with the DLC kind of theme.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of cool if we get the what?
It does feel kind of empty though. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like I've been just playing the same sports, and I'm just like I want something different.
Oh, soccer's
Like, I really need something different.
soccer's got that
kinda-
shootout mode though.
oh yeah.
With the
bro.
legs.
Basketball,
Yeah, that's
basketball,
shootout
friggin-
mode.
Or you
Oh
can
yeah.
kick your foot against your desk.
It could mean though
and you can break the screen by throwing the Joy-Con for bowling.
you can also kind of like imagine, since they did Switch Sports, maybe they do other like what do you call it, like reboots
the
of
Wii series?
yeah,
Like-
Wii series.
Yeah.
Like Switch Party, we need that. Like Switch
Switch
Party would be
Fit, no.
so cool.
Switch play. If they don't bring the cows back, I'm
Switch
not buying
Fit.
it.
Switch play.
I mean, I feel like we
Switch
kind of
chess.
already,
Switch chess.
we kind of
Wait.
already got.
Switch music.
Switch music. Oh my God.
How about we
Nathan,
get
anything else?
what would Switch Fit U? We getting that one?
Oh my God.
Oh
Welcome
my
to
God.
Nintendo, where
Yeah,
we've been
I got
introducing
more.
ways to destroy your
Um,
TV since 2009.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So, keeping on the theme of DLC, we got the Mario Kart DLC. A couple months ago now. They could probably like announce the next pack. I think around this
Yes.
time
No,
we should be getting the next one. It's sometime in the summer. That'd be awesome. I really want some more.
I feel like because there's so many tracks coming, like there's like nearly 100 tracks coming, so I feel like at that point I feel like they have to announce a new pack every direct, because there's so many tracks coming.
Yeah.
And there's only one I can think of that I actually want. It's the Waluigi Pinball stage. I would like that one a lot.
Let's
Oh,
say
yeah.
that
They already
and
have the music for that
Mushroom
one.
Gorge.
Oh,
Mushroom
yeah.
Gorge is the other one.
If
Ooh,
they
yes.
butcher
Oh, yeah.
Waluigi
That'd be
Pinball like they butchered Coconut Mall, I'm out.
Yeah.
Waluigi Pinball deserves the
Who's
best
that?
and only the
We already
best.
mentioned the GBA for the NSO
Yeah.
earlier. That would be awesome. There's a lot of games on there that
Yeah.
would be great to
I
have.
would love to see the
on
return of
Switch.
Double Dash, like one of the most unique Mario Karts.
Oh yeah.
Return of any
They should
good Nintendo game for the past, please.
any of them. These are I have these listed as maybe. These probably won't happen. Breath of the Wild 2. Probably not. Maybe, probably not. Is delayed now. I'm not.
movie.
Mario movie as well. I had that there too. Probably not.
But yeah,
Honestly,
that's a good one. They might post the trailer because there were like, rumors and speculation. Like I'm pretty sure, like
At least a
movie-
teaser or something.
I'm pretty sure like they wanted to like get a trailer out like for March 10th, like Mario Day, but like they wanted to, but then the Universal like really wanted to like push it out for like June for like when the direct or
They delayed the movie.
Yeah, they did.
To
Yeah.
spring.
That's why.
So
Spring.
if that was the plan, then now would be a good time to get the trailer
Probably,
out,
yeah.
I think.
Definitely.
I just want to see
It's
Shirley
coming out
Day as
next year in
Luigi.
spring, right? And no trailer.
Charlie, I've been watching.
I really want. I want to see what Keegan Michael Key does for Toad.
Michael what?
Keegan Michael Key.
Keegan Michael Key.
Oh, I thought you said Michael Keaton. I'm like, wait, he's playing.
Two.
He's
They're
playing Shy.
the-
He's playing Shy Guy. Have you not heard?
I just want to say I've been watching so much It's Always Sunny, and the amount of clips you could take of Charlie Day speaking and put them from edits of Luigi is like the most meme potential in the
Have you guys-
entire world.
Have you guys seen the Chris Pratt, the line from the Lego Movie with the Mario animation? Like,
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
have to be the bad guy. Yeah. Hey, I guess I'll stick with Mario here. This I probably say this every single year.
We all do.
Like
We all do.
Mario Odyssey 2.
Mario Party 2. Damn it.
I really want to see Odyssey 2. It's been 5 years. In October it'll be 5 years, and I really love the game. Like it's my favorite. I think it's my favorite Switch game. To
That's
me,
fair. That's fair.
I really loved it. I really want to have another game in that with that like those mechanics and that kind of feel. So I really hope for that. And
Mario Odyssey, like, it just felt so good to play.
It's a beautiful game.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
What about Odyssey, but they travel in space? Mario
Galaxy Odyssey.
Mario
That would
Galaxy.
actually slap.
Mario Galaxy.
Mario
Galaxy Odyssey.
Galaxy Odyssey. And then there we go. And my final thing, I think I also say this every year. Actually, when James mentioned Bayonetta 3 being announced and not really talked about, I remember this Metroid Prime 4, which I think we all are just waiting to hear at this point. We had Metroid Dread last year. I think that was just to hold us off.
It's like the cursed game. Hasn't it been like rewritten like 4 times?
They had last time we heard of it, they announced development restarting or something like that. So
yeah, but
and that by itself was like 4 years ago now.
I follow the Twitter account. Oh, go for it. No,
Bro,
sorry,
that's crazy.
They mentioned it last year when they announced Dread.
Metro Prime 4 was announced the same time Kirby Star Allies was announced.
And Yoshi's
Crafted World. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And when Odyssey got his first, like when Cappy was revealed, actually.
Oh my god.
When Cappy was like revealed.
That long. Oh
my god.
Honestly, I'm feeling like this might be the time that we do see Prime 4. Because I feel like it's been so long at this point. They might actually have something to show.
5 years this June.
And didn't they like announce like an image of something like that wasn't like affiliated with any other Metroid game?
Retro Studios changed their Twitter banner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
True.
Yeah.
I will say though, I follow the like Nintendo job listings on Twitter. And like I remember it might have been like a couple months ago, like a year ago or something, where it said like looking for new art director of Metroid Prime 4. And I'm like, "Oh no."
Oh no.
The art director? Oh no. So
yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? We could be waiting until the end of the Switch, but I think that's, as James said, waiting. Yeah, now would be a good time.
Yeah,
it could be now. It could be not even on the Switch
to make
at this
art.
point.
I'm pretty sure people could get art out within like the next couple of months, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like animation also takes a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like just 2D art. I didn't mean that.
I feel that's all I have.
Animation.
I feel like we could probably see like another thing about it now. We probably won't see an actual release until like 2025 or something, because they'll probably show something here, which will be.
I'm gonna be in my 20s.
By the time we're all graduated.
My God,
I was 13 when that was announced. I was 13 when that was announced. I'm gonna be like 20.
I was
in college.
I was a 10-year-old.
Oh my God.
People are gonna start gatekeeping the game. Like, if you didn't wait 5 years, you've gotta wait 5 years.
Oh my God. If you weren't around when Cappy was announced in the direct, you can't play Metroid Prime 4.
If you didn't play Yoshi's Crafted World, sorry.
No. So
darn.
Ventus HD. Ventus HD.
Ventus.
What do you? Not anybody else.
No one else.
You. What do you want out of the direct?
I want to see Kingdom Hearts.
Nathan,
You're not Ventus.
Okay.
Give him the floor.
First of all, I'd like to see a new Tomodachi Life. Because we got Utopia on the Switch, we have that better mirror, and there's things about the old Tomodachi Life that are outdated, like some of the items. Like, there's still the 3DS and Wii U in there. I'd like to see a Switch in there, have some newer items, have some newer franchises represented, because there's no Splatoon in there, actually, either. No reference to Splatoon at all. And also, like...
are they going to put in Nerf and Strike Elite in there, too, as a reference?
Yeah, you know.
Thank God.
I love to control my moves and make them kiss and have babies.
I'm just reading off games right now.
And,
aren't we all?
And also with Tomodachi Life, like some of the things that they put in there aren't exactly accurate to today's standards with the types of relationships that they put in. While I myself am straight, I know that people who are in the LGBTQ community would really like that representation, and I think deserve it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there were limitations.
And also, the game is really good.
Yeah. And we saw Miitopia come back. Why can't Tamagotchi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
Yeah, I would love to
I
see him come back, and with the new like me thing that they got going on for me too.
Oh,
One
that was
more
crazy.
game.
God, you could
for-
transfer in between games. That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be so.
You know what? No, horses in Tomodachi Life.
Horses.
Horses.
Yo, what if they actually?
I want to own a seagull.
Okay. So they haven't really been making Nintendogs anymore. What if they throw the pets into Tomodachi Life?
Oh,
With
Ooh.
Bench Goliath.
Nintendogs, but with Nintendo Life.
Then
Nintendo
is
Dash.
actually the director of
Ninja
Nintendo. and
Ninja
he-
moment 2. Second
I
Ninja
gotta
moment.
watch it.
This is
I
the
got-
new moment 3.
I got a 2DS XL
I'm
and got
starting.
into the game for the
I thought that
third
was
time. Third time.
That
Uh,
just- Nintendo Dachi Life.
Dachi Life.
I'd like to say, I
My
feel like
favorite game.
Nindude Moment 1 was actually him wearing what he's wearing right now.
Yeah, that's
What
true. That's,
Nindu moment
that's
are we
true.
on at this point?
3?
Before we get to the end of the podcast, you will
Somebody's
not be
gonna,
able to
somebody
count
just
how many
edit all of them
Ninja
together.
Yeah,
moments.
we'll
There
do
we
a
go.
compilation
Four.
at the end of the year.
At the end of the year, yeah. At the end of the year.
All the Nindude
Yes.
moments.
Oh my god, make a Nindu compilation.
Okay. But is anything else? Because we
Ben,
should probably...
anything else?
We're
So-
running out of time because we got other things to do. But if you finish your wants, for sure.
So my second thing would be Persona 5 on the Switch because that game
Oh.
is long. It is a very long game, and I cannot sit at my desk for hours and hours playing a 100-hour game. It's really good from what I've played so far, but it'd be so much easier if I could just like pop it out with me. Like when I'm not doing anything, there's places where I'm at and I don't really have much to do, so why not kill some hours on progressing in Persona?
And they want to
I thought
put...
they
They
have-
want to...
to.
They have Strikers. What's it? Not Strikers Charged. What? Persona 5 Strikers. They have that.
And
Is it Strikers?
yeah, they put...
Oh,
Yeah,
they put...
Strikers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
gonna-
And I
they
think
already
it-
put
I think
Persona
it might
5
have a
on there.
dancing game on there too.
I was imagining that they put 2
Yeah.
spin-offs on there, but like Persona on Switch would be such a gold mine. They already put 4 golden on Steam to like test the waters, and it
Jokers
like
in Smash.
got millions of sales. Like on the Switch, Persona 5 would probably be like one of the. They'd probably make like top 50 on the Switch. Being even
Yeah,
being
and
And
they,
Joker-
they know
Joker's is-
already because Strikers sold well, so there's no chance that would sell better than the actual game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Especially
And
with
it-
people wanting to be exposed to Joker because they played him in
Mhm.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy saying like Joker Smash Bros. No, I mean like he literally is introducing a lot of new people to the series, so I feel like having it on Switch that's as accessible as Ultimate, that would be great.
I
Yeah.
would love to see Joker. I love Heath Ledger.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have
Oh my god. That was
anyway. We have said our thoughts on the Nintendo Direct, so that begs the question for everyone in the comments on the TikTok, on the Twitter, on the SoundCloud, on the YouTube. What do you want on the Direct? Because our opinions don't matter. Your opinions matter. What
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
want to see? Do you want to see Mother 4? Do you want to see Mother 5? Hell, do you want to see Mother 6? Let's hear it
That's
in
a
the
lot of
Do you
comments.
Moms,
guys
Jack.
do you guys want to see
That's a
Rudolph
lot
the
of
Red-Nosed
moms,
Reindeer for Wii come
HD
back for
HD
a holiday?
remastered.
That's their holiday game. That's their holiday release.
This is Nathan's last episode on the podcast. Hope you have a great time.
All right.
So now it's time. So I would like to push the focus to a segment that isn't necessarily set in stone just yet because this is our first episode. But right about now, we would like to talk about listener questions. So people who listen to us or watch
Yeah.
the
So-
podcast, anybody who has questions. Oh yeah, you can explain for it.
Yeah, so we're calling it listener questions right now because once we actually do have listener questions in the future, which you can put on YouTube, Twitter, SoundCloud, TikTok, we'll answer from everything, by the way. So make sure you put listener questions if you want to, be featured in the next episode. We'll say your name and stuff. Basically, we're calling it listener questions for now. We wrote our own as a placeholder just so we have something to talk about in this section. But yeah, we'll move to that.
Yeah. So this is basically right around this time we would talk about the big Nintendo thing, and then next we do some listener questions. But since we don't have any right now, we're gonna move right along to some more. So in its place, we're gonna talk about some
Personal,
questions that
more personal
some person,
gaming
yeah, so you can
questions.
get to know us. You get to know us a little bit better. So The first question that I'm going to pose to everybody here is, what is your favorite video game, and why is it your favorite video game? Should I start with that one, or should I?
Division.
Yes.
Okay. So, my personal favorite video game, it has been my favorite video game since I emulated it on a computer and played it on the Wii U Virtual Console and on the Switch. It is PES 2013.
Which Nathan is showing on screen right now for all you,
Yeah, exactly.
for the listeners out there.
I'm holding up Pro Evolution Soccer 2013 on the Wii.
So as a diehard fan, I am a massive fan of whatever the hell Ventus HD is putting on the screen. No, I love Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. Oh my god, Earthbound for the Super Nintendo is the game that is closest to my heart because of all the personal experiences I've had with it. I played the game countless times. I've been able to share the game with a lot of people. Everybody here, I mean, Ventus especially is currently playing through Earthbound right now. Nathan should be playing through Earthbound right now. Jason should be playing through Earthbound right now. James, I gotta play Bayonetta in order to do
Yeah,
that.
we have a deal going on.
For my credit, I tried to play it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I
your
started a little bit like,
But then I dropped my
tried it.
computer and lost
But basically-
the save state.
Yeah, that's true. But Earthbound is the game that is closest to my heart. The Mother series in general is super close to my heart. Mother 3 is my second favorite game of all time, and it's like super close to each other. I love Earthbound, and like the Hobonichi Mother project's finally doing some merchandise. There are gonna be plushies of the original characters, like the Mother characters. Oh my god, that's huge. It's good. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose so much money. But basically, Earthbound, I love the game. There's Ness's hat right there. I mean, come on, it's an amazing game. Next, J guy, go.
Hey, guy.
Okay, so
J-Man.
my favorite game of all time has conflicted a lot over the past few years. With different PlayStation exclusives. It's always really been a PlayStation exclusive with their narratives and stuff. I love their narratives. It's a very close call, but this one is not a PlayStation exclusive, at least not anymore. It's by an indie developer named The Behemoth. The game is called Castle Crashers. I first ever played this game on a console that we will mention in the next question. I'll mention it briefly. I'll go over it. But basically, I first played Castle Crashers way long time ago, probably like 10 years ago at this point. I know we downloaded it for the first time in 2000.
Sorry.
I know we. I know.
That was
Cast.
that was not water. That was vodka.
Okay. I know we downloaded it for the first time in 2009. I don't know when I played it.
To clarify, James is over
Over drinking age
age.
in
I'm legal
UK.
drinking age.
Anyway,
That was water.
Castle Crashers
Proceed.
is almost definitely the greatest beat 'em up of all time. I encourage everyone listening to go out there and buy Castle Crashers Remastered on every single platform out there. Literally everything, and it's like $15 max. I know it's on it's literally half off right now on PlayStation. So go buy it. You will love it. The art style is beautiful. Crafted by Dan Paladin and Tom Phillip, I'm pretty sure that's main two guys on The Behemoth, who have many other games in the past, since the GameCube era up until now. They're still working on games. They're very great developers team. They interact with the community a lot. They have a Discord server where they play games sometimes and stuff. They're a very interactive and cool dev team. And Castle Crashers is just it's an amazing game. It's through and through. It's beautiful. It's very unique. It's a very unique game. Everything about it. But yeah, Castle Crashers.
I bought the game because of him. You should do that.
Yep.
Yes, so did I. With his money.
I haven't yet,
I have it from somebody else.
but I will. I think.
Oh, and
All right.
I will add, it's on the Switch too. Obviously, I said
I bought
everything,
it.
but I will emphasize it's on the Switch. You can
Earthbound's also on the
portable Castle Crashers, and it's a great. One more thing to add, it's a great co-op game. If you play it with friends, you will absolutely get an amazing time out of it.
Reach, brother. Next, Ninbra.
Well,
Favorite
as you
game.
can all tell from my head,
Oh, okay. Oh,
Zelda is the best game in the whole world.
Oh my god!
you
Oh
had
my
that
god!
ready. For
I have every single game.
That's every.
All three of
That's
them.
all of them.
Zelda
That's
game.
all of
Every
them.
game.
That's all of them.
Game.
For context, for those non-viewers, there's the HD. There's only the 3DS games. That's
Yeah,
it.
and before
And
prior,
also, he threw
Not
off
limited.
his cappy. He threw off his cappy hat and put on a Zelda hat.
Yo,
Zelda.
the SoundCloud listeners are just like so confused right now.
They are. I feel so bad. Watch it on YouTube or listen to it on YouTube. That would help.
True.
Okay, but
But listen
JR,
on SoundCloud again, so we get more like listens.
it's which Zelda? Which Zelda? If you had to pick one, or what's your favorite game? Just is it Zelda?
Go on. Jared.
Well, I mean, really though, I think I don't know. I don't think that's like a really fair question. I like,
True.
You did.
I don't know. Because
If
like,
you had to
there's
talk about
so
one that you
many
had a
games,
really
but I feel like
Unique
the one game that
experience with.
really reeled me in was like, the
All-Stars.
Mario games, like
Mario.
the Wii Mario games, like Super Mario Bros. Wii.
That's
and,
my favorite
Mario
Zelda.
Kart. And,
Okay,
like,
you could just say Mario series if you really want to.
yeah, I would say the Mario series, and then like I would say games like
All-Stars.
Zelda and like Metroid, and then
And Splatoon, right? Yeah, I know you're a huge.
Splatoon. Yeah, those would like really like I just love like every single one of like Nintendo's IP games. It's just like just in general,
Yeah,
like they're just all so good. But Mario was the one that really like reeled me in at first at the age of like
Mario's
4
Mario.
or 5.
How did you forget Nike Plus Connect training? Why did that not make it?
Why?
This is
Why didn't
Nathan's
that make
role
the
on the
cut?
podcast.
Why
Is
did that
just
make the cut?
naming things he owns.
What about Brawl Stars?
Oh my god. All right.
What?
Mario
Okay.
Kart. My favorite
Uh,
Nintendo game.
Speaking of
We got a lot to get through.
James, what's your favorite video game?
Okay.
I'm
So I
so
love
sorry.
me a good-
I'm saying-
I love me a good Nintendo game. I love me a good like PlayStation like narrative game, like Jason said. I love me a good AAA banger. But indie games is where it's. I'm not gonna swear where it's at. Indie games is where it's at. Like the majority of my favorite games are indie games, and if you ask me, the one on the very top is a little game called Inside, made by the studio Playdead. They're most famous for making Limbo, and Playdead is very similar to Limbo. It is a 2D puzzle platformer where you play as a boy and you kind of sneak your way into a mysterious facility. I'm not saying any more, one, because you need to experience it for yourself, because you cannot like look at the ending without thinking, what the heck? And second of all, because you kind of, it's a game you need to piece together yourself. Nothing is told to you, like, at all. It's all just inferred from the ingenious level design and everything else about the game. I personally believe it is a perfect game, like, completely. It's on every platform. It's very often on sale. So if you have not played Inside, pick it up, because I can almost guarantee that unless you're an awful person, you won't regret it.
Amazing speech.
Unless
Now-
you have many felonies, you will like
The knave.
Nathan Guy.
The
guy.
Let's go.
the seven.
It's Nathan.
Is me?
You gotta
Yeah.
go.
709.
Okay.
We're good.
So, growing up, I was always more of a Mario guy. Like, I loved Mario so much growing up. I still do. But, like, my favorite games ever were just Mario games. But my favorite game of all time is not Mario,
What?
which is weird. A couple summers ago, actually, it was Jack and I think Ventus was there. I think only you two were there with me. And then,
And Dolphin Arena.
and Dolphin
too.
Arena.
Oh,
We
Fernando, love
played
you.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, and for me, I actually made a video on this a couple years ago as well. So I'll just kind of briefly explain it here. For years, I heard about the game. Had no intentions of really playing it. I seen a video by Brental Floss. He did a Ocarina of Time with lyrics, and from that alone, I was like, I need to make a movie about this game now.
I've never played.
Like, you know, that moment where you see a video and you're like, I need to make a movie about this that I haven't
Every
played.
day.
So
Every day.
because of that, I tried to play the game on an emulator, and I didn't get. I don't think I got I didn't get past the Deku Tree. I just kind of didn't get anywhere. So I stopped playing until 2020 when I think it was Ventus's idea.
Yeah.
He was like, "Guys, let's all play Ocarina of Time," and I was like, "No, I have too many games in my backlog. I can't start another one."
Then we all bullied you.
Then you bullied me,
We basically just like harassed you.
and then I
just
was
to
like,
play it.
"Okay, fine, I'll start the game." And then we played it, and I loved it so much, and it's not my favorite game of all time. And here it is.
I like it so much. I could marry it.
And so it was the first time in like a game where I felt the sense of adventure, I guess. Like first I truly felt it. Like I would wake up like every morning and like be like excited to play it. Like I would just like want to go down and start playing the game. It was like I never felt like that before, I don't think, in a game. And just the world and like the characters, everything about it, the music, everything about it just makes it my favorite game of all time. And I've never played a game like it before. And it's the only Zelda game I've finished, so I don't know if my opinion would change if I play anymore. But for now, this is my favorite game of all time.
Ocarina of Time. Good
Done.
game. Ventus,
If you kiss your copy, I'll kiss mine.
what is your favorite game? Why is it your favorite game?
I really wonder what his favorite game. I wonder what could be
Ventus HD.
Ventus HD.
HD.
So if they didn't make it obvious already, my favorite game is Kingdom Hearts. Specifically,
No,
Kingdom
it's
Hearts 1.
not. No.
Bayonetta 5.
And
I wish, dude.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, let's go.
No worries.
The fourth one's not even out.
But
Well, the
Kingdom
third.
Hearts has been a big part of my life for a long time. It's just gotten me through so much growing up with issues I've had, obviously, personally, and it's just kind of like just the characters and the story and everything just make it all like it just, to me, it's my favorite game because those characters kind of taught me how to like persevere what you're going through, but also to kind of like deal with your own personal struggle. So that's a big part of why it is my favorite game of all time. I got lost in that game a lot. I honestly never beat it for I think the first 5 years I owned it, but I would just start the game over and over and over again. You know, simple and clean. It's engraved into my head. But it's just been my favorite game for as long as I can remember, and just the series in general. It's just it's has such a complex story, but I've just intertwined myself into it so much that I feel like I when something happens to a character in that game, I feel it personally, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's just
Same thing.
I have an emotional
Zelda.
connection to the entire series as a whole. So I feel like that's why it's my favorite game.
Yeah, for sure.
That got really deep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Nice.
Good.
Tears,
Good.
We love
tears
getting
were
deep
shed.
on the first episode of the podcast.
Great.
Join us for the second episode where we'll be putting JR in therapy.
What?
Get ready.
What?
Sometimes I just feel like my decisivism abilities aren't very overwhelming.
Your what abilities?
They aren't very overwhelming, so that's fine.
My dyslexia. my dyslexia.
Dyslexia?
Yeah.
That's like 2 JR moments in one there.
That was like he said it like 3 times. Like that was 3.
I just want to eat my kids' elderberries in peace.
Moving on.
Okay. We gotta.
We're getting a little struck for time.
We gotta blast through these next.
We're gonna
two.
blast through.
These
We're gonna
next few
blast through these next questions. Unfortunately,
fast.
we're not gonna be able to say the and why parts of it. I just want to hear. All right, favorite video game console. Here we go. My personal favorite has to be The Wii,
Okay.
because I grew up with it. The Wii, it has a spectacular like game library. It has Galaxy 2, Mario Galaxy. It has backwards compatible GameCube. It has Kirby Epic Yarn. It has not Connectimals. It's got a lot of game. Okay, Jason, what's your favorite game console?
This is a very hard choice for me because I like a lot of game consoles. But since I grew up with the PS3 and I really like PlayStation, I think PS3 is my favorite. It has a lot of collections. It has all like the PS2 games you would need on there because it has HD collections. And then also the original model of the PS3 has PS1 and PS2 backwards compatibility. Even the other two models like the Slims, you have PS1 backwards compatibility. So I think it's the best PlayStation and my favorite one overall because it has everything you need. It has all the God of War games. It has PSP games on it you can just buy in the store. Still to this day, it's probably not for long, but it has God of War 3. Even Last of Us came out on the PS originally. Like, it's my favorite game, and that's where I found Castle Crashers. So yeah, JR.
Hey,
Sure, go.
Mine would have to be the 3DS. I spend way too much with that thing as a kid, like from 2011 to like 2018, nonstop playing every video game that like came out. And if I like couldn't afford it or anything, I would like borrow it from friends. I've just spent so much time and like playing games on there, and it's given me so much joy in life. And it was really nice to like bring it around because multiple family thing, So like I didn't have to like bring a whole console. It would just, yeah. So, yeah.
Convenience.
Shame.
Convenience. Had so
Oh,
many
that is
games.
me.
Had so many memories with it. So yeah.
That's James. Go.
It's me. Okay, so I don't really feel that much like sentimental attachment to a lot of systems. So like right now, I'd say my options are like GameCube, which I think has like one of the best Nintendo libraries. Switch, just because I probably play it the most. But I think what I'm gonna go with for now is actually the PS4.
Yeah.
Because I got it fairly recently, and so many of the games I've been playing, like, it takes a lot to get me to say something is like one of my favorite things. But like games like Spider-Man, Last of Us, Shadow of the Colossus, I played for the first time.
Oh my god,
So good.
So good.
I haven't
But
played
games-
the first one, but I love
I haven't finished the first one.
I've been thinking about replaying it, to be honest.
I replayed it like twice. It's so good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I love
But
Spider-Man.
games like those that I've only experienced on PS4 even recently that have made up to my favorites, I'm having so much fun with this system. So I think for now that's what I'm going to go with.
PS4, gotta love it. Nathan, go!
I will
Console!
also be going with the Wii as well.
Woo!
Because, again, I
Nerve
grew up with it.
strike.
It was the first console I got new because I had the GameCube, but again, my library was really, really small and lackluster. But the Wii was the first console I got new, and there's a lot of great games I grew up on it, or that I played while growing up, like Deca Sports.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
favorite Mario games on there, Mario Galaxy,
Two.
as well. I haven't played the second one yet, and also Wheel of Fortune. So I think that's all.
Okay.
I think that
That's
explains
all
it.
you need.
Okay.
I think
all
that
you
explains it.
need.
But the Wii, a lot of memories growing up with playing with my dad and my brother and all that. So that's probably my favorite console of all time.
Ventus game guy. Go.
Okay, so for me, there's like, I can't decide between the two, so I'm just gonna say both of them because it's pretty much the same reasons. So it's the PS4 and the Switch. They saved me from a flood, because we got to get deep again. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Deep.
No, but those consoles really kind of forced me to start socializing a lot more because of their online aspects. With the PS4, there was actually the communities, if any of you remember, where I was very involved in the Kingdom Hearts community, met and connected with a lot of people in there. And then the Switch, while it didn't really have a online community type system or good voice chat, it kind of like gave me opportunities to start playing games with people that I normally wouldn't have talked to, or just like branching out to find people to play games with, and just like just kind of connecting people, building a connection, especially with Animal Crossing, because you would go to everybody's island and
Ooh.
I feel like half the time I play that game with a person, we'd go on Animal Crossing, but then we'd just be running around and we'd actually be having a conversation about something else completely not to do with it. Because Animal Crossing, especially New Horizons, could be kind of limited sometimes. So, but yeah, those are my two consoles.
Okay.
That game's already nostalgic for me. Like that is.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh,
already.
that's right. Yeah, it came out like COVID.
Like that.
COVID when that started. Oh my
yeah,
god.
The very start.
That was like they delayed that too.
Yeah.
That was
delayed.
delayed.
That's right. They did delay it.
Greatest-
It was released the summer before, wasn't
Greatest game delay in history.
They like fall.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was.
Like
Best
if
game
that
delay in
released
history.
in like September or like whenever it was supposed to release, I wouldn't have played it as much.
And it wouldn't have done as well. It's like one of like,
Wouldn't
the
have
top
done
selling
well either.
games.
Yeah, it would
That's
not have
right.
done as well,
It
definitely.
was all anyone was talking about for a long time.
It was
Because it was like the one
It was.
comfort game. It was
That
like
was
the one
like
about
the-
the cute animals.
That game sold
Okay.
Switches. That I had to
Oh
pay.
yeah, it definitely sold Switches.
We had to pay 600 Canadian dollars for a Switch.
What?
That's insane. That shouldn't
That is
be
a
the case.
Like,
that is a price, man.
Yeah,
No,
it was like Ocarina of Time. I would like wake up and like immediately play it. Like I'd want to
like-
play it when I wake
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it's
That's one of
same.
those games.
It was like
game.
Animal Crossing was my first Switch game.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
Animal
like
Crossing
105 plus, like, two
became a part of my daily routine during COVID. I would
Literally, yeah.
wake up, I'd eat breakfast, I'd log into online school, I'd turn my camera off, mute, go downstairs, and then play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And
It was just a part of life at that point.
It was,
Yeah,
it
Animal
was the
Crossing-
kind of game where you didn't want to miss like a day of playing.
Yeah, I would
Like
stay up
you want to
late.
go in every
Just-
day.
I would stay up late just to buy turnips.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
like-
turnip farming,
Oh,
getting
man.
the villagers. And
What was
like,
the
updating-
site?
it
What was the
just
site
such a good
called?
time.
Was it-
Turnip Exchange.
Turnip
Turnip
Exchange.
Exchange.
The amount of time
That's how the time when me, Nathan, and Ventus like first met. We were like
Yeah.
upset. We were like drooling over Animal Crossing, and then like we found out about Turnip Exchange, and it was like, oh my god, we can make bank. And then we were like getting into queue lines and waiting for like
Investing in Animal
hours
Crossing
and
games
investing in
was such a
stocks.
great
It was
stage.
like, oh, it was huge. Animal
I
Crossing was
loved it,
massive.
even though I didn't do much with my island. I would like to collect the
Yeah.
bugs and fossils and stuff for the museum.
And you play with
that's such
the main thing you did I think at first was play with friends, right, Chair?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
definitely. I definitely played with friends and stuff.
Animal Crossing was such a good connector. for
I
all
remember
of
just
us.
like being in
I think,
online school and just like, JR, were you with us? I'm like, I'm paying my loans to a raccoon right now.
Yeah.
Learning more real stuff
Mm-hmm.
in Animal Crossing than I am in school. Paying my
I-
loans.
I didn't have online school at that time, so that was just my entire
Yeah,
like
same.
routine.
Same.
Just Animal Crossing,
I wish.
maybe cook some bacon and play more Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I didn't have like the virtual at first, like a lot of people did. I had like the like they would just send us assignments and we would just do
Yeah,
them.
that's
didn't have
what I had
online.
too.
Yeah, yeah, that's literally what.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had online school. I just like didn't pay attention and just play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would go
God.
do the work like in the first hour, and then I'm like, okay, what now? I guess.
Well, over where I'm at, they wouldn't even lower your grades at all from when you left school.
Oh yeah,
so-
no. What we
so-
did is they gave us stuff, but they didn't like count it. They just kept our grades
Well,
from like March.
you could
And that was
raise,
our end. That was the end of the year.
You could raise your grades if you wanted to. If you did the work, you could raise your grades, but like they couldn't lower it to when you left. Like from
Oh, I
before
think
when
that's
you left.
actually what happened here. I don't know. Forget. It's been 2 years.
That song, it's crazy because the one of the songs from Animal Crossing is something I always connect to during that era.
Yeah.
You know the
Same.
one before this.
Actually, the
song
soundtrack.
where-
The soundtrack in general.
the
for me
soundtrack.
just
But
connect-
for me, it was the song that you get before you unlock the town hall.
Oh.
You know, like the da da
Yeah.
da
Yeah.
da
Mm.
da 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 da. I connect that song to all the memories I made during
Oh
like,
yeah.
COVID. It was crazy. My God.
I remember I recreated that song because I was bored.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I
No, that was
recreated
crazy.
it. I used my mic and just put an acoustic guitar up and just tried to.
Yeah, that was one of the first things you sent me. That was crazy. I
Yeah.
remember that. That was awesome.
Anyways, we should probably move on.
Anyways, so
Oh yeah.
based on
We can have a whole nostalgia episode if we want to sometime.
we need.
That's an idea. That's an idea. Right
Episode
now.
2.
Remember
Is that
that
true?
time
Just
Jay Matthew poured hot boiling water on his body?
What?
I remember.
The next question that we're
JR
going to
moment.
is the
We need to
So-
wait before you speak. We need to blast through these next few things. Just like blast,
Yeah.
like quick time event.
Okay. So I feel like what we can do is that this next question we can save for like next time. Do you think that could work?
Yeah, okay.
We could.
Yeah.
we
Okay.
could.
So this next this
'Cause
question,
it's a good question that we don't want to like crunch down. So
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good like open.
We can have an
discussion
whole
on the
episode on
question.
this question. Really.
Oh.
Oh, seriously,
Think about
actually.
it.
So one that we can so this next question, the final question of the day before we sign out.
we should point
it's
out.
gonna be
We should point out this next thing isn't a viewer question. This is a separate segment we'll have in pretty much every episode. This is a viewer.
exactly.
That was the viewer questions. This is a different like separate segment that we're gonna have every time, basically.
Yeah.
So and sometimes it'll be the same answers, but like we can provide different parts of the game that we're at. But basically, the question is, what are we playing right now? Because we all have stated that we like video games, so naturally we should be playing some video games, right? I haven't. I've been watching more movies, but anyways, we all play video games, so it'd be fun to just like let everybody know what we've been playing so far, or as of late, and where we're at with those games. So I can get us started again. Where I think right now my main focus is finishing Legends Arceus, Pokemon Legends Arceus. I'm still not done with it. I've been trying to get to like the 5th rank or whatever.
You're still not done.
I finished that game like a week or two after launch.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I buy so many games still. Like I just bought Xenoblade 2. I bought the Switch Sports game, and then I bought Kirby. I haven't touched any of them. I haven't touched any of those games. So I want to finish Legends Arceus. That's my top priority. I'm like at the end of the game, about to go into the last area before the boss or whatever. I don't know what's next, but like basically, I'm nearing the end of the game. So Legends Arceus is the game I'm playing.
Okay.
J. Matthew, what are you playing right now?
So yeah, I need to get back into it. I actually was into it for like a week or so. I didn't get back into it, but I am loving Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I got it like I didn't think about playing it for a long time, and then they were like, Xenoblade 3 is coming out this year, and I'm like, oh, bad word. I want to play that game, so I'm gonna play the first game. I only have like 10 hours in it right now, but I can already tell it's very underrated. Not as many people who are Nintendo fans have played Xenoblade. I've seen a lot of people react to the direct and say that it's bad because they haven't played Xenoblade. And, people just don't really. Xenoblade doesn't have as much fans as I probably should have because I've played a lot of it. At least the first. I know the second one is probably different. I've heard it's slightly different because obviously it's a very long time after. Like the first game was originally a Wii game. I should point out this is a remake of the first game. The original was normally a Wii game, but I'm loving the different fighting style. I've never played a game with this style of fighting where it attacks for you and you just press the different like moves and stuff, like while you're moving around.
Turn-based combat.
It's like kind of it's like almost turn-based. It's like you're not hacking and slashing like a normal like adventure game, but it's just repeatedly attacking. You're pressing the moves. So I think it's really cool, and the story's great, and I love it.
I have Xenoblade Definitive Edition. I just haven't played that one yet.
I'm enjoying it.
But yeah. JR, what game are you
I feel with
playing?
Xenoblade, you either like the game or like you haven't played it. But yeah, the game I'm playing right now.
You can't play it and not like it.
Yeah. The game I'm playing right now is so I kind of just got done with like all these final assignments and stuff, so I haven't really got the time for the past week. So I've been really just playing like the Fortnite with my friends.
Okay.
Because that's the only friends we can play.
Playing the Fortnite.
Playing with Fortnite.
I'm honestly kind of been enjoying it. I didn't because like the no building and stuff honestly made it way more fun and more fun.
They did new building. That's good.
True.
Yeah, I like
need
that.
to get back into the game now.
But yeah, but like it also is like the last week of school, so I've been bringing my Switch into school. So we've been playing like Mario Kart and Switch Sports a lot lately. And but yeah, I've also bought like a ton of new games that I have so much backlog and stuff. But I'm planning on like beating all those games throughout like streams and stuff when I start doing that again. Like I just got Octo expansion, which I want to beat before Splatoon 3. And don't know if like I want to get Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or should I play 2, but like it's coming out so soon, so yeah, I'm a little on the edge of that. And I also been playing a lot of the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga that I got. I played through Phantom Menace and the Attack of the Clones, and I'm really enjoying it because I grew up on those games, and it's a lot of fun right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
Jamez.
What are you playing through right now?
Okay, so, well, similarly, I've been very busy. I have my final exams coming up soon, which are like my final exams ever, which is crazy. But the most recent game that I played all the way through, and I loved every second of it, is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, which is again a game I don't want to give anything away, because it is absolutely best experienced knowing absolutely nothing at all. So I recommend anyone buy it and just experience everything it has to offer yourself. And if you don't love it, then that's your problem.
And I'm pretty sure it's pretty cheap, right? It's like affordable too, right?
It's not too expensive.
Okay.
But yeah. It's hilarious. It's incredibly surprising.
Ethan, you play a game?
It's perfect.
Nathan,
I was
what game
about
are you
to say
playing, Nathan?
I was about to say the real question is, what have I not played recently?
Goes down the entire library.
Hey,
Animal
hey.
Crossing.
Hey, you started Kirby.
Hey, I mean, I'm almost done Kirby.
I don't want to. I haven't touched Kirby.
I beat Kirby and I
I'm
love
Kirby.
Kirby.
I need to.
Finish that one too.
I
need
beat
to
Kirby and I
finish
love
that.
the hell out of Kirby. I beat Kirby.
I'm like almost at the end, but I'm loving it. I love the game. It's really cool. Recently, my brother's birthday was on the 9th, so for his birthday he got Lego Star Wars as well. So I popped that in for a sec and tried it. It was pretty good. I want to play more of that. He also bought Sonic Colors Ultimate on PS4, so I tried that out for a bit. It's just Sonic Colors, but on PS4.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Disgusting. That's horrible. Oh my God.
But I played a lot of Switch Sports that just came out.
Oh,
I just
God,
kind of
yeah,
when I
you
don't
did.
know what to play, even though I need to finish Kirby, even though I need to finish Legends Arceus, I just pop in Switch Sports and just
Oh yeah.
play that. And
We,
then,
we play a lot of Switch Sports together.
and then occasionally I play Clubhouse games. My girlfriend has Clubhouse games, and we like playing 6-ball puzzle a lot. So
Best game.
we play that. That's actually that's a really fun game on there. I really like that.
I'd like to change my answer for favorite game to 6-ball puzzle.
not 51 Clubhouse games. Just.
Just
no.
6-ball puzzle.
No.
All right,
But
but
yeah.
just run it off. What game have you been?
Playing. Game.
So
Thing.
there's been a few that stick out. So obviously I've been playing Switch Sports because that recently came out. Actually, I got it recently. I just got it like last
You went
week?
on for so long saying you're not getting it.
Exactly.
I'm not getting this. This doesn't. This didn't.
And then you got it.
I swear to you guys.
Nathan bought it. Ventus, I'm not getting it.
I swear to you
Jason
guys,
bought it.
every time-
Ventus,
every-
I'm not getting the game.
Every time one of us brought up in call with Ventus in it, he'd be like, "I'm not getting it." I'm like, "Okay."
I'm not getting
And
it.
look at,
He's
look
like,
at him
I'm not
now.
getting
Look at the
it.
character
Look at him now.
development.
He loves Switch Sports. It's like his baby.
And I'll tell you,
No.
when I saw the
He's a
I
Switch
picked up the
Sportster
game. Exactly. I picked up the game and then I checked our Snapchat group chat, and then he was like, "I bought the game," and I'm like, "You did what? No, but yeah. So you got the game. You got the Switch.
Yeah, so I've been playing that, been enjoying it. Hoping they add more content soon. But anyway, I've been playing Earthbound because
Yeah!
I've started that game a few times in the past and been trying to play through it. But this time, I'm actually making progress. Looking up a guide, getting help from Mr. Division over here. And that's going well. I need to make. I've just been busy as everybody else has,
Yeah.
and I just haven't really been playing it. I've also been playing Bayonetta, which I haven't played since before my birthday, which is April 20th, and so
Oh,
I just
now
I
he's
just haven't
sad.
played it yet. I actually haven't played too much more yet. It's because I set my Xbox on the other side of the room because I got a Steven Universe DVD set, and so I've just been binging it on my Xbox. So my Xbox hasn't been over here, so I haven't been playing games on it really. And then lastly, I've been replaying Kingdom Hearts 2. That's not too surprising. Billionth playthrough. I actually haven't been playing Kingdom Hearts for like the last little while since I don't know. I just haven't been playing through the games for once, and it just felt weird. So I've just been replaying Kingdom Hearts 2, and it's been going really well. I died into the tutorial, which I felt very pathetic for, but I got over it. You know, I'm still, I'm still,
Oh no!
I'm still crying over it every night, but I'm getting over it.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Vent is
I cry
making
every night, too.
excuses about his Xbox, man. There's no excuse.
No excuse for being
Okay.
All right.
All right, everyone. That was the first episode of the podcast. Oh
I
my
can't-
god, we
I
did it!
can't believe it.
Whole
It's
session.
been so long.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time coming, and now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna get
I spent
right
like a
into
week-
these.
I
We
spent
were
like a week
planning
in
this
April
since
trying to
like
set this
last
up.
November, right? Something like that.
It was November.
In November was when we came up with the idea, and then we like things have been gradually getting to its place. Like we commissioned the amazing,
Oh,
the
the
very
art!
talented.
We have our art!
We
So
need-
if you're gonna throw it up on the screen, or if any banner, if you can check our channel, or whatever. Every character drawn in the channel is drawn by the very, very, very talented drawing Lizzie. She is just unbelievably talented. I approached her with this whole idea. I was like, "Can you draw 6 people?" She's like, "Yeah."
And then like 40 phones attached.
She was like, "Here's the group with a background. Here's everyone with a transparent background. Here's everyone with a background." I'm like, "Oh my god, you're so good." Now, so
Did it very, very
I look
quick as well.
attractive.
Yeah, for once.
Drawing Lizzie did a great job at the art on the channel, and so if you wanted to check it, first of all, check her out. She did a great job, and so we finished the whole episode.
Let's do our
It was so
outros.
great.
Let's go in order to
Let's
do
do
our
our
outros. Like what?
All right, cool. So
Who we are?
yeah, okay. So
Like our.
in case you remember, I'm Jack Division. I go by Jack Division, but also
On
call-
YouTube.
On YouTube.
Follow that
Division.
Twitter of Jack Divisions.
Well,
what?
I have a
At what?
YouTube, I have a Twitter, and I have a TikTok that I like kind of post on like every so often. But follow me on social media; it'd be pretty cool. And then subscribe to the channel and like maybe expect me to upload every once in a while. I don't know. I'm trying to watch a lot of movies recently, so like bear with me. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
go for it.
Yeah,
next.
I've been J Matthew. J Matthew on YouTube. J Matthew YouTube on Twitter. It's it's kind of a weird username. J Matthew was taken, so it's J Matthew YouTube on Twitter. I have my TikTok, which is also J Matthew YouTube, and I have the YouTube channel. I make videos. You know that, guys. Yeah. Yep. Next.
I'm Nindude. Friends call me Nindude. Or I just messed that up. I'm Nindude. Friends call me JR. I have Nindude on YouTube. I have a TikTok. I will be posting very soon on that too, which is Nindude at Nindude. Twitter, I'm at NindudeYT. But yeah, I just like to do. I'm also on Instagram as well at Nindude. I just like to do the funnies, and I gonna start streaming soon a lot too as well. I like posting funnies. I like doing funnies with Nintendo related content. So yeah.
And he says funnies too.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
do funnies.
Boy, does he.
That's funny.
Go
Okay,
for it, James.
I've been Nintendo James. I will continue to be Nintendo James.
Thank God.
So, I know.
Amen.
I have a YouTube channel. It's just Nintendo James. I have a Twitter, which is at _Nintendo James. I also have Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd. All that stuff can be found. I have a link tree on my channel and on my Twitter, so that's the easiest way to find everything else if you go through one of them. But yeah, that's
Nathan's
that's,
battery's dying. Let's go. Nathan's battery's dying. Let's go.
I've been Nathan709.
Okay.
You can find me on YouTube, Nathan709. You can find me on Twitter, which is an exception, which is TNathan709.
That's his channel. Go.
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok. Maybe I'll post there. You can find me on my other 2 channels, which is Nathan2 and then Nathan Elliott, which I haven't posted
Elliot is
anything on.
packed
but
with content.
packed with content.
Pack
like
with
what-
Should be the main channel, to be honest.
but I'll be posting on there maybe soon. I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
And Discord. Join Discord. Yeah, that's it.
Just go quick. Go.
I've been Ventus HD, and you can find me on YouTube, username Ventus HD, Twitter, HD Ventus, TikTok, Ventus.hd.yt. I post on on my platform sometimes when I feel like it. Whenever I have time. I've been streaming on YouTube. I actually have plans. It'll probably have happened by the time, but I'm gonna be streaming with the Lits. So hopefully you guys will see that or have seen that by the time this goes up. But yeah,
Trees to all of this in the description.
We'll add. Yeah, I'll make sure if you want to find this more easily, just check the link trees in all our bios and every Tipping Star social. Also, again, follow every Tipping Star social: the YouTube channel, the Twitter, the SoundCloud, the TikTok.
Also,
has all of our has all the podcast socials and then all of our YouTube channels on the link tree. Make sure you check it out, and then we will see you all in the second episode coming out in 2 weeks.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for listening.
And we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye.